Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk stated that Europe is fully capable of defeating Russia in any conflict, asserting, "Europe as a whole is really able to win any financial, economic, military confrontation with Russia. We are simply stronger. We just had to start believing in it, and today it is probably happening." His remarks came as EU leaders gathered in Brussels to discuss support for Ukraine and address US President Donald Trump's shift in stance toward Kyiv and its European allies. During the summit, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen introduced the ReArm Europe plan, which allocates up to €800 billion for defense investments. It gives the member states fiscal space to invest in defense, but also arming Ukraine in its existential fight for its sovereignty and territorial integrity, she explained. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked EU leaders for their continued support, expressing gratitude for signals to increase European security production. "It's great that we are not alone. We feel it and we know it. Thank you so much for everything," he said. In contrast, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz warned against any dictated peace in Ukraine, while US envoy Keith Kellogg placed blame for the suspension of intelligence sharing squarely on Zelensky's shoulders. Kellogg described the situation, saying, "Very candidly, they brought it on themselves," referring to a combative press conference by Zelensky in Washington, which was not in line with expectations. Tusk also welcomed France's proposal to extend its nuclear umbrella to other European countries, calling it very promising, though Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov responded sharply to Macron's nuclear rhetoric, calling it a threat to Russia. Lavrov stated, "If they consider us a threat, if they say that it is necessary to use nuclear weapons against Russia, this is, of course, a threat." He further criticized Macron's stance, comparing it to historical figures like Napoleon and Hitler, claiming that Macron's rhetoric suggests an intent to conquer Russia. Lavrov also addressed peacekeeping efforts, stating, "Russia sees no room for compromise regarding the deployment of European forces in Ukraine." Regarding a proposal by Macron and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer for a one-month truce, Lavrov remarked, "But if you have deployed troops on the territory, then you probably no longer want to negotiate some conditions, because you are creating a factor on the ground."